it's me, Manny, and today we're doing the redesign for Osana Najimi. And this one is a little bit more like the Ayano redesign rather than the senpai one, but still different because, like the thumbnail suggested, well, it's more of a problem with the Tsundere archetype in general that I have, because well, let's get into it. But first, I want to state that my redesign's name is Akane Fujiwara. And now I'm gonna rant about Tsundere's a bit. So, as a psychology major, I cringe a little bit inside when I see most portrayal of tsunderes, because there are times where there are good tsundere. The only example I have on the top of my head is Natsuki from the DLC, because she's not violent. Her anger is all the time, if I remember the game correctly, understandable, and all. But most of the time, the tsundere is totally in the abusive category. And Osana Najimi is not an exception. You may, if you're a big fan of tsunderes, sigh and roll out your eyes and be like, they're just angry at first and maybe a little violent sometime, but then they show their sweet side, they get better. And abusive, it's a little much, but no. That sounds like an abusive relationship waiting to happen. If somebody is violent with you and then sweet, usually they're an abuser, and this is the honeymoon period, aka the period where they're like, oh, I'm gonna change, I'll be nicer, we can work this out, and then the cycle begins again. So tsunderes are kinda totally showing that we romanticize abusive relationship way too much in media. And the difference that I seemed to notice, maybe just from the yanderes I know, is that usually yanderes aren't glorified, and when they are violent, they're usually punished by the end. They don't get their senpai's attention. They always finish badly for them. But usually the tsunderes stays with the guy that they abused. So it's a little bit concerning. So that's why, coming back to it, why I wrote on the thumbnail, less tsun, more dere. It was just so it could have more, be a bigger text, because the correct use would be more, less tsun, more dere, because those are the full words, but you gotta be able to read the words, or else what's the point? So my idea for Akane is that, well, firstly, she isn't abusive. So how do we do that while clipping the idea of this? And I think the best idea would be just that she's really sarcastic and has like humor that can sound mean, but like that sounds like they're insults to senpai, but that senpai's nose aren't insult because like boundaries in their friendship that made that so like Akane and Suzuki know both without any doubt that those are jokes, and at any moment that Akane notices that the stuff she says for some reason actually hurts Suzuki, she stops the joke and makes sure that she's fine, because they're childhood friends and she doesn't wanna hurt her friend. She looks aggressive, but she's really not, you know? And I think another thing that would be good is to make that Akane isn't actually in love with senpai, that she is not in love with Suzuki, and that it's just Ayaka that thinks so, that interprets it like that way. Maybe because she watches a lot of anime and immediately sees Akane as a tsundere and thinks that she's actually being mean to senpai and that she gotta protect her from Akane, and that if you do the friendship instead of trying to kill Akane, well, Ayaka would learn that actually, firstly, she's not gonna go ask out Suzuki at the cherry blossom tree because she's not in love with Suzuki, and secondly, they're all in good fun, and Suzuki knows this, and she makes sure that her childhood friend that she holds very dear to her isn't hurt, and they would actually probably become good friends at that point, because Ayaka would probably see her as somebody who can protect Suzuki when she is not around, make sure that she's alright, that everything is okay, while she's spying on the other rivals. Because instead of making the first rival really hard when you're just starting out the game, it would be interesting if instead the first rival could not win whatever you do, so that you can pick up on things, and even if you lose, then it's fine. You know? I'm just saying. That would be interesting. And now talking about Akane's design, I made her look very aggressive for the Japanese, well, for Japan, having dyed hair is a form of delinquence. So she looks for them, more aggressive. And also black, that's an aggressive color. Or black nails also, that's a thing. Orange, also an aggressive color. Cats, black cats that are seen by some people are evil spawns of hell. You know, and I made her buns on her hair, on her head, look like cat ears because, well, Osana Najimi likes cats, so might as well go full on cat girl, you know? And she wears a pin that was given to her by Suzuki, because Suzuki loves gardening and flowers and trees and all of that, so she gave her childhood friends a flower pin. And also, if you notice, they are matching. Like I said, the uniform is more of a dress code, and so Suzuki and Akane match each other because they're childhood friends and they just wanna match and have fun, you know? So that's how I would redesign Osana, and next time will be Amai. I have no idea how I'm gonna redesign her yet. That's probably gonna be the hardest one at the moment, because I really don't see big problems in her design. Neither her personality or how the character has been made. Oh, also, I forgot to say, but her nose is a triangle. That's an aggressive shape. That's it. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye!